Imagine, deep inside your body, two elite security guards working around the clock. They don't take breaks, they don't complain, and they don't ask for a raise. These two small organs, your kidneys, filter nearly 50 gallons of blood every single day. They clean toxins, balance fluids, and regulate the minerals vital for keeping your heart and brain alive. They're your body's ultimate silent protectors. But there is one substance pushing these loyal heroes to the brink of collapse, and that substance is sugar. When sugar becomes an everyday part of life in sweet drinks, desserts, and even hidden sugars in sauces, the kidneys are forced to handle a workload they were never designed for. Most people think sugar just raises blood sugar. But the deeper truth is far more complex and far more dangerous. When glucose levels in your blood spike, the internal pressure in the nephrons, which are the microscopic filtration units of the kidney, rises sharply. This condition is called glomerular hyperfiltration. It is, in fact, the first sign of severe kidney stress. Imagine your car engine. If you hold it at maximum RPM for a few minutes, it's fine. For a few hours, troubling. For years, the engine breaks down. That is exactly what happens inside your kidneys, and here is the scariest part of the story. Kidneys don't scream for help. They don't send warning signals. You can lose up to 70% of your kidney function before you feel even a single noticeable symptom. This is why quitting sugar, even just for 30 days, can be like a long, overdue vacation for these overworked organs, a chance to reset, to rest, and to repair. But here's where things get really interesting. Most people think the real benefits only appear after a month. But science shows that the biggest shift, the shockwave moment, actually happens in the first 72 hours. When you cut sugar, your brain responds like you've taken away its favorite toy. The brain is used to fast, easy dopamine, the quick reward hit that sugar delivers minutes after eating it. So, during the first 72 hours, you may experience these things: headaches, irritability, and moodiness, cravings that feel unusually intense, extreme fatigue, and trouble focusing. This is completely normal. Your brain is recalibrating. Because sugar isn't just food, it's a powerful stimulus. But while you're dealing with this temporary turbulence, your kidneys are experiencing the complete opposite. With sugar removed, filtration pressure drops. Insulin spikes decrease, water retention begins to lower. And age molecules, which accelerate kidney aging, start declining almost immediately. In other words, while your brain is complaining loudly, your kidneys are quietly celebrating. The blood flowing through them becomes less sugary, less sticky, and easier to filter. It's exactly like switching from pushing thick syrup through a strainer to clean, fresh water. Your internal environment begins clearing up faster than you might imagine. This is why many people notice these changes: clearer urine, reduced bloating, more stable energy, and improved sleep. All within the first week, your body is adjusting to a new and far healthier normal. Before we dive into the deeper damage, I have a question. If you've ever tried to quit sugar, what was the hardest part for you? Did you experience headaches or intense cravings? Let me know right now in the comments. I read every single one. Let's dive a little deeper. How exactly does sugar damage the kidneys? Every sugary drink, every slice of cake, every healthy juice loaded with fructose. All of these send a rapid surge of glucose into your bloodstream. Your kidneys must act immediately. At first, they can keep up, but over months and years, those nephrons, which are delicate microscopic filters, start wearing down. Imagine a coffee filter. Use it once with water, no problem. Try to pour honey or syrup through it repeatedly. The filter clogs, tears, and weakens. This is what long-term sugar overload does. And because nephrons do not regenerate indefinitely, each bit of damage adds up over a lifetime. A Harvard University study showed that individuals consuming high added sugar had a substantially higher risk of chronic kidney disease and kidney inflammation, even when they were completely symptom-free. This is the silent nature of kidney decline. It hides quietly for years. Here is a shocking fact that is often overlooked. For many people, sugar impacts blood pressure more aggressively than salt. How? It all comes down to insulin. When you eat sugar, insulin spikes. High insulin sends a chemical message to the kidneys. Hold on to sodium, hold on to water. This leads to increased blood volume, increased pressure, and a heavier workload on the kidney's delicate vessels. This is why heavy sugar consumers often feel these things: severe bloating, swelling around the face or ankles, brain fog, and unusual tiredness. Have you ever noticed this swelling or bloating after a sugary meal? It's a classic sign of your body reacting to insulin. Share your experiences in the comments. But when sugar is removed, that hormonal cascade reverses. Within just a few weeks of this 30-day challenge, sodium balance improves, water retention decreases, blood pressure often drops, and kidney blood flow becomes smoother and more stable. It's like turning off the background static that has been stressing your circulatory system. Your kidneys can finally function at their natural pace without fighting against a hormonal storm caused by sugar overload. Kidney stones are brutally painful, according to many patients, sometimes more painful than childbirth. And sugar is one of the quietest but most powerful contributors. Why? Because high sugar intake raises calcium excretion in urine. More calcium means more opportunities for crystals to form. And crystals stick to one another until a stone forms. Not only sodas, but even sweetened cereals, pastries, sports drinks, and natural fruit juices can increase your risk. A study from the Journal of Urology found that people with the highest sugar intake had the greatest risk of forming stones and developing recurrent stones. The painful part is this: once you've had one stone, you're much more likely to get another. But the hopeful part, within a single month of going sugar-free, urinary pH may normalize, mineral balance improves, crystallization risk declines, and inflammation in the urinary tract decreases. 30 days can literally change the long-term trajectory of stone formation. There is a common misconception we need to clear up. Your kidneys are not like your skin. They cannot fully regenerate, but they can recover functionally when the stress load decreases. And quitting sugar gives them the perfect conditions to do exactly that. When sugar intake drops, inflammation lowers. Oxidative stress decreases, blood volume stabilizes, and pressure inside the filtration system declines. This allows nephrons to work more efficiently instead of working harder. One of the earliest signs of this recovery is reduced protein leakage in urine. This is a major indicator that the filtration barrier is strengthening. It's like repairing a worn-out water filter after years of clogging. This is why many people notice less foamy urine, a subtle but meaningful sign of kidney improvement. We can't talk about kidneys without talking about the biggest threat. If sugar is gasoline, diabetes is the wildfire that consumes everything in its path, especially your kidneys. High blood sugar damages the tiny blood vessels that feed the kidneys. Over time, they become scarred, stiff, and less efficient. This is called diabetic nephropathy, and it is one of the top causes of kidney failure worldwide. In the previous video on the channel, What Happens If You Eat Too Much Sugar?, we talked in detail about how sugar damages the entire body. If you haven't seen it, be sure to check it out after this video, as it gives you a more complete picture. Quitting sugar, even moderately, can dramatically reduce your risk. Within 30 days, insulin sensitivity improves, your pancreas faces less stress, your blood sugar becomes more stable, and kidney filtration pressure decreases. Cutting sugar isn't just a diet choice, it's a kidney protective strategy. Sugar sparks inflammation at a cellular level. High blood sugar creates free radicals. These molecules damage tissues and accelerate aging. Over time, oxidative stress scars kidney tissue. And once that scar tissue forms, the affected area becomes permanently less functional. But after 30 days without sugar, inflammation levels often fall, oxidative stress decreases, and microcirculation in the kidney improves. And because inflammation affects the whole body, many people notice other changes too: clearer skin, stronger focus, better sleep quality, and fewer migraines. It's truly amazing how much reducing inflammation can affect your overall feeling. Which of these side benefits are you most looking forward to? Better sleep or more energy? Write it in the comments. Kidneys don't heal in isolation. They heal as the body heals. So, can 30 days truly help? Yes, and far more than you think. Even though chronic damage takes years, improvements begin surprisingly fast. Is 30 days enough to fix everything? No, but it's enough to change direction. From decline to protection. It gives you proof that your body functions dramatically better without sugar. And here is where the final twist happens, the part that surprises most people. Most people who quit sugar for 30 days never fully return to their old habits. Not because someone tells them not to, but because they feel the difference. They sleep better, their mood stabilizes, their body stops swelling, and their energy stops crashing. Long-term studies show that people who adopt low-sugar lifestyles reduce their lifetime risk of kidney disease, heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and high blood pressure. The occasional dessert won't destroy your kidneys, but daily sugar excess absolutely can. Moderation protects, elimination heals. Your kidneys work every second for you. The least we can do is protect them for life. If this video helped you, don't forget to like it and subscribe. And my final question for you: after watching this video, are you planning to reduce your sugar intake? What is your plan? Share it in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.